Cleaner air with ultraviolet air cleaners. Occasionally, a home's ventilation system will not be enough to ensure that you're getting fresh and healthy air circulating throughout your living space. This happens over time as particles build up in parts of your home, which then are circulated through your ventilation ducts to the rest of your home, compromising its indoor air quality. One method of combating this problem is to have a professional clean out your ducts on a fairly regular basis. This will get rid of the source of the problem and should always be one of the main defenses against bacterial buildup. But there is another way to combat the problem on a daily basis so that the air in your home remains clean in between the scheduled duct maintenance. This newer method comes in the form of ultraviolet air cleaners, a device that destroys the harmful particles in your air as it circulates throughout your home. How they work. Other, more traditional air cleaning systems use filters to remove the bacteria and other harmful particles from your air as it circulates. The problem with this style is that any filter will need to be changed after a certain amount of time has passed, and if it's not changed, your indoor air quality will be lowered considerably, also potentially lowering the energy efficiency of your heating and cooling system. The ultraviolet air cleaner does not use filters at all. Rather, it harnesses the power of ultraviolet rays to destroy dangerous particles and bacteria that pass through it. In this way, ultraviolet air cleaners do not require the same amount of maintenance that ordinary filter-based air cleaners do, providing home comfort via a consistently safe indoor air environment. Ultraviolet air cleaner pros and cons. Most of the pros for ultraviolet air cleaners have already been covered. One thing to mention is that they do not require airflow to continue to be effective, unlike traditional air-based systems, which means your home's air will still be cleaned even while your furnace or air conditioner is not running. One of the problems with ultraviolet air cleaners that may be equivalent to changing filters is the need to replace the ultraviolet bulbs, since over time they become less effective. Another aspect to consider about ultraviolet air cleaners is that they do not destroy all harmful particles that can exist in a home. Also, since they're a newer technology, the upfront costs are a little high, but the benefit and energy savings you get in the long term offset that cost. Using ultraviolet air cleaners effectively. Since there is some give and take when it comes to ultraviolet air cleaners, you may want to use them in conjunction with another air cleaning system. This will ensure that you'll be able to remove as many unwanted particles from the air as possible. Ultimately, it depends on your living conditions and what you need to keep out of your air, especially if you have asthma or a particular allergy. If you have any questions regarding ultraviolet air cleaners and are wondering if it's a good investment for you, call one of our representatives. They'll be happy to discuss what's best for your personal situation.